Today we're going to look at the Google app Canvas, which is an extension in the Chrome web browser. So you're going to go to canvas.google.com and you're going to click Get Started and go to a new drawing so we can explore some tools. Once you're in Canvas, you'll see that there are a number of tools on the left-hand side, including a color picker, which allows you to choose colors, standard or custom colors. There's a little color slider. You can lighten it or darken it. There is a tool that will allow you to adjust the size and opacity of whatever tool you're using. Opacity means how see-through it is. You can see this one is much lighter. It's actually clear. We have a pencil tool. We have a pen tool. We have a marker tool, a chalk tool, and an eraser tool, and you can set each one of those a size and opacity of each one. At the top, there are two tiny arrows, one going left and one going right. That's our undo tool and our redo tool. So if you make a mistake or you don't like what it looks like, you can undo what you just did. On the top right corner, you'll see layers and the three little dots for settings. Layers, if you're familiar with Photoshop, is something that is really useful in digital drawing. It essentially means stacking different drawings or different versions of drawings on top of each other like a stack of papers. Layers can be see-through or they can be totally opaque. An example of how we would use layers in drawing is if I wanted to take one part of a drawing and move it on top of another part of the drawing. So I could draw a heart with pink, make my outline nice, and then I want to maybe fill it in with a different color. I could fill it in, and then my fill is on top. So I could then click and drag the layer so that the outline is on top and the fill is underneath. Another way to use layers is to use a source photo and draw on top of it. So you're using it as a source photo for tracing. Instead, you could click New from Image and you could bring in an image that you found on the internet or a photograph that you took, and you can create a new layer to draw right on top of the photograph. This is a good way to practice learning how to mix colors and how to do layers and how to develop a drawing style all your own by using a photograph as a model. So I can get in here and I can start filling in the cloud colors that I see and the sky color, doing my best to match those colors. While I'm doing this, I'm going to be playing with different tools. Right now I'm using the chalk tool because it has a very loose openness to it. So when I turn the layers on and off to see what's underneath, I can see it's very see-through and it has a nice texture. Soon I'll switch to the pen tool and maybe even the marker tool for different parts of this so that I can play with the opacity and the way that the different lines look in my drawing. As you see, as I'm working, I'm going to look at my layers and I'm going to check to take the photo away and turn it off and look at my drawing occasionally to see how is it looking. What areas do I need to make denser with more color? What areas do I need to go over and make darker or lighter? So I'll continue to check my layers. While I'm drawing, I notice also that the rock has a lot of texture in it and it's going to take me a long time to fill in. So what I've decided to do is just create a new layer and it'll just be the rock, and I'm going to fill it in with the basic shape of the rock. Just take a big fat marker shape and fill it all in, and then I'm going to drag it below the detail levels so that you can still see my details. Drag it up one, but I don't have to fill in every little last detail. And again, I'm going to continue to turn the photo on and off so I can see how my drawing is coming along. Now that we've explored the basic tools of Google Canvas and how to use layers to mimic different photographs or different pieces of art, it's your turn to explore how you're going to use Google Canvas.